Here we're going to tie a crazy legged gotcha. First thing that we're going to do is just get our thread started here. Then we can tie in a pair of eyes. Now depending on the depth that you're going to be fishing will depend on the kind of eyes you're using. I'm tying a deep water gotcha here for fish that are in a couple feet of water or more. I'm using a pair of Pseudo eyes with a red pupil. If you're going to be fishing shallower water, you definitely don't want to use these eyes. You want to fish some bead chain. So once I get those eyes tied in, we're going to tie in the tail, which is just going to be some flat diamond braid. And all I'm going to do is just tie this in at the front, then just work my thread back to the bend. Then I can take my thread forward again. All I'm going to do is take that braid and I'm going to work it back to the back of the fly. Then I'm going to work it back forward, kind of building up a slight taper to the body. There we go. And then I can go around those eyes. And I purposefully left a little bit of this diamond braid here hanging off the front. I'm going to flip my fly over. I'm just going to lash down that diamond braid and have it face back. I'm just going to split up that braid and just let all those fibers just kind of hang back all scraggly like that. Adds a little bit of extra flash to the fly. Then I'm going to take some Pseudo hair or craft fur in white. I like to use Pseudo hair. It's a little more dense, a little more supple as well. I'm going to pull off all the butt fibers, the short fibers at the butt end of the clump. I'm going to tie in a wing. I guess you'd call it a wing on this fly. It's about twice the length of the entire fly. And I cut the hair flush. Then I'm just going to tie it right in at the front of the fly here. Trim out any excess if I have a little bit still left over. And if you like, you can bar the wing here, put a few marker spots in it. Usually like to give it about 4 or so. Now we're ready for the legs. I'm going to use some pearl with orange tips. See, they transition from pearl to orange. I'm just going to pinch 2 of these legs on one side of the fly and lash it down. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side here, trying to make that transition from pearl to orange even on each side, if I can. Then we can just kind of clean up this head just a little bit here on the fly, make sure nothing's showing. Then you can whip finish. We're going to trim our legs. I usually trim them just a little bit longer than the hook. And last, we're going to take our brush-on Zap-A-Gap glue here. Just apply it to the head of the fly and also to the top of the eyes. There we go. And that's all there is to a crazy leg gotcha. Great little bonefish fly. Great for Bahamas bonefish or Mexico bonefish or Florida. Fools them all over the place. Looks like a little shrimp. Zoom out here. And you can get all the materials for this fly at intherifle.com. Thanks for watching.